We are rolling right along with the second fan-requested Friday matchup of the day. DBZ Gamer, 1994, Kevin Levrone, spelt a little bit incorrectly, I believe, versus 1993 Flicks. Well, here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a huge punctuation. Is that punctuation? Is that what it is? Or is that being on time? I don't know. Either way, I'm not a good speller, and it doesn't matter to me, as long as I know what you mean. As long as you guys realize that I'm going to put Flex Wheeler on the other side, because he's 93, and Kevin Levrone on the other side, because he's 1994. This may be a mistake for a Flex Wheeler fan to choose the 1994 Kevin Levrone, because in my firm belief, that version is every bit as good or better than the 1995 Kevin Levrone, and I never realized that for a while. Duly noted is the front relaxed position, the camera angle a little bit tilted, and nobody is really dominating over the other. Back developments. This is a good matchup, guys. I am excited about this one. Don't be surprised if you see some 1993 Arnold's Classics versions of Flex Wheeler in the mix, but I'll be sticking with the Mr. Olympia version only for Kevin Levrone. Levrone appears to be drier in the glutes, hamstrings, but when you look at the back development, Flex Wheeler has an edge. This is a tight symmetry round, let me tell you, and this is going to be an exciting matchup. We are beginning, of course, with the front double bicep pose, your guys' favorite pose, and I know that for sure because I took a poll one day. Kevin Levrone, a little bit wide in the midsection. I noticed that. No peaks to speak of on the biceps. And on the contrary, Flex Wheeler looks fantastic. Those legs. Flex Wheeler, he has some haters for some reason. I gave him the victory over Lee Haney. It was a close one, guys, but the large legs, it was you got to think, in the early to mid 90s, the lag development, they were really focusing in on that, and Lee Haney had a glaring omission in his small quads. Here is a photo shoot picture, if you guys needed that. I mean, Flex Wheeler is the clear winner in this one. Like I said, the guy has some haters. He has a cartoonish, three-dimensional, round muscle belly look that, if you've seen it in real life, I'm here to tell you, it would blow your mind. I don't know why you guys don't like Flex Wheeler's physique. First, you think he's going to beat him, and then you criticize me for agreeing with yous. But anyway, I love you guys. Front lat spread. Now we're going straight into the photo shoots here. No sense of getting them to walk all the way down back on stage. We will see it on stage. Front lat spread. This is a pretty even one, if you ask me. I know this is way out of left field, but wouldn't Flex Wheeler make an awesome pirate? Maybe a little bit. Never mind. Flex Wheeler, I think he would get an edge in the front lat spread, but it is very difficult to say, judging by this one. It's the black and white picture. Actually, I slipped in Arnold's Classics, because DBZ Gamer did say 1993. He didn't specify Mr. Olympia version. But man, I don't know. Kevin Levrone is a hoss in this pose, for sure. You got to think he was dueling it out with the likes of Dorian Yates in this pose. So it's even. I don't know. It's Fan Request Friday. I say I have to have a point each one. I'm going to be voting this one a little bit different, though. These guys are that close. So no real judgment in the front lat spread. Look at Flex's legs there from what you can see. Turn to the side, and this one is definitely an Arnold's Classics. Fall into that position, Billy. And I like Flex in this one, but Kevin Levrone is a beast. He is no hot dog, that's for sure. Let's have a look at a whole body picture. And Flex has some good legs there. But is that camera angle, is that flattering to him? I don't know. Kevin Levrone, this is one reason why I think the 94 Kevin Levrone may be the best This is a better shot, a better side chest pose than 95. I'm here to tell you. He looks thicker, fuller, and you can see those obliques and abs much better. But anyway, this is not a 94 versus 95 Kevin Levrone. This is a 93 versus 94. Flex Wheeler, Kevin Levrone. Levrone gets the edge in the side chest. Pretty even in that front lat spread. So it's pretty equal so far. We are jumping or hitting a little bit of a bump in this matchup. And that always happens during Flex Wheeler 93 comparisons because his side tricep, it's a debate with me. This tricep alone looks so good. Stride, it looks like a lobster claw. But then again, Kevin Levrone, he is hitting this to spec, very properly struck. But the tricep itself does not look as hard. Definitely is not. So it is a tight decision for sure. I mean, if the gun was against my head, I would say Kevin Levrone just because he is hitting it to spec. But anyway, let's carry on to the back shots. And you know me and my Flex Wheeler. A very glaring omission in his armor for sure is the rear lat spread. And Kevin Levrone looks awesome. Hard to get the sizes correctly, to be honest. Kevin is bending at the knees quite substantial, so that is why you'll notice Flex is quite a bit taller in this shot. You have to take that into consideration, guys. Criticized sometimes. Let's actually bring a Arnold's Classics 1993. I'm sorry, that's the last time I'll do the Arnold impression when I say Arnold Classic. This is a good back development for Flex, his best for sure, but it is still unsymmetrical. He's not showing the legs either. I believe he was doing the splits. But the muscle separation, I have to say, this is Kevin's pose between these two, but man, Flex does look some sharp. The asymmetry keeps him away from getting a point. The rear double bicep. This is, of course, an Arnold Classic, not a Mr. Olympia. For Flex Wheeler, you can tell by the glutes. That's the only time you're going to see Flex with striated glutes, and man, did he have them in spades. Look at the lower back as well. He is definitely, most certainly, making a very strong case for himself to get a victory over Kevin Levrone, because this is, without a doubt, a point. If that's what you want to rate this as, is points. All right, ab and thigh and Flex Wheeler. He has a tendency to finish strong. Of course, he has that rear double bi, and as I put the order in, the ab and thigh is next, and he does. It's very hard to beat him in this shot, especially when he was in his prime. Look at those obliques, abs too. Not to mention, he is getting a definite advantage in the thigh department, those quads. And if you were arguing the point, here's a closer shot, and this, of course, both were Arnold Classic for Flex. And I know I'll get some comments. Look at the arms of Flex Wheeler. Look at the synthel in there. Well, if you don't know, you don't know. He does have some three-dimensional genetic, just marvelous, genetic, wonderful muscles there. So if anybody's going to look photoshopped without being actually enhanced with oil, it would be Flex Wheeler. And of course, he did dabble in that later on in his career. But who knows here? He does look fantastic. Most muscular, most certainly a close decision here. Upper body, I would say Kevin Levrone for sure. Look how hard and grainy he looks. The arms, delts, for sure. Pecs getting an edge. But Flex Wheeler battles back with those huge legs. That was one of the main reasons why Flex did get the victory over Lee Haney. Guys, you have to stop just looking at the upper body. You have to look at the whole flow, the legs. And at the end of the day, it was a close one. But anyway, I don't want to get into that right now. Crab position. Oh, well, we're not really judging the most musculars, are we? Well, I don't like to. But I guess it's Fan Request Friday. I think Kevin would get an overall slight edge in the most musculars if we take both of them into consideration. Wow, does he look good in this crab? Kevin Levrone, not known for this pose, this position of the most muscular, but still looks awesome. And speaking of awesome, this comparison was was just that. It was a close nail biter. Could have went either way. But the way I judged it today, Flex Wheeler, 1993, gets the win. But like I said, could have went either way. Kevin Levrone, 1994, is one of his best. Very underrated version just because he placed third that year. But anyway, this is about Flex Wheeler. He is your winner. He gets a lot of criticism on my channel, but hey, he gets a lot of haters, but he gets a lot of fans as well. You got to think. Go right in the middle and be subjective, whatever, objective, whatever you would call it. Be fair. And Flex Wheeler is a tough man to beat as far as the 93 Wheeler is concerned. Well, that about wraps that one up, guys. Hit thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, have a fantastic weekend.